All right, with that quest complete, let's adventure on to main quest number 3. And main quest number 3 is, during the gamer interview, Yoshi-P was asked about character development, most notably regarding Y'shtola in patch 6.1. Do you agree with Yoshi-P on the limits of characters' backgrounds and story? All right, so I'm actually going to go to that interview and read the little bit of excerpt here. Oop. Where did that go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yoshida on that Y'shtola scene. I really was at a loss what to do. There was a part of me that felt, aren't we getting a bit carried away here? One point we pay attention to is not to turn Y'shtola into a joke. For sure, within the community, you've got things like people calling her mummy, but it would be wrong to indulge that. Properly speaking, we should handle Y'shtola's character properly, and I don't much like drawing on this one character trait. So I felt this is the breaking point, and we shouldn't go further than this. By the way, I hear Y'shtola's voice actor, Kayano Ai, performed a lot of different takes on this scene. I'm thinking we should stop breaking the characters any more than this. This time ended up with Y'shtola having a magical girl phase where she was self-consciously cute. All right. I don't know how to feel about this, because Y'shtola is my favorite Scion. I like having more story bits. I love pushing the boundaries of characters and their histories and their personalities. When you stop kind of testing those, I feel that they kind of become stale. And maybe it's just an issue where they build on their personalities from expansion to expansion, kind of like how we had Thancred during Shadowbringers, kind of went from, his ninja solemn phase in Stormblood to more of a daddy figure to Rin. I don't know. I really like Y'shtola. I like to learn more from her, more from all the Scions. I don't know, this kind of rubbed me the wrong way, Piers. What do you think about this whole thing?
It's interesting because, obviously these are their characters, so they're gonna write them how they want to. But
Sure.
and I suppose also with Y'shtola, she's kind of become the unofficial mascot of Final Fantasy
Well, hell,
XIV.
she's got her own big doll. It's worth hundreds of dollars coming out.
She had a big old doll. I mean, she was in the Dissidia NT. She was, she's representative of the series. So I think in a lot of ways they want to be careful with how they characterize her. And obviously, indulging all the people that call her mommy is probably not the way to go. But I understand where you're coming from. I guess it's hard to say because you don't want your characters to become just tropes at the same time. Like you don't want them to just devolve into the trope of being, like you said for Thancred, the sulky kind of like that kind of like drab kind of thing. But then he got a lot of development in Shadowbringers, and that's why he's my personal favorite Scion. He always has been. I've always been a fan of that like debonair, devil may care kind of guy.
Yeah,
but
if you think about, just to touch on Thancred, he's had one of the biggest arcs, starting from back in 1.0, the big ladies man, to kind of ladies man, but also focused on the mission, to very sulky, maybe a little guilt ridden with what happened in that tunnel, to the daddy figure in Shadowbringers. And he didn't really get much in Endwalker, but I'll let you continue though.
Yeah, I guess the way I took what Yoshi said is that they don't want to push characters too far out of their characterization. And what I mean by that is like they don't want, like if Estinian just came out and all of a sudden he was super giddy or like super cutesy or something, it would just be so out of character for him. Sure. And I guess with this Y'shtola scene, with her being a magical girl and splish splish or whatever, it just kind of like put her like it kind of characterized her as like a little pretty princess when that's not really what they're going for with Y'shtola. But again, at the same time, like this was something she developed in the past. This was when she was a little girl, and when she was a little girl, she obviously was into like magical princesses and all that stuff, and that's perfectly okay. So in the story, it's obviously portrayed as something that makes sense.
Yes.
So I do think that they could do things like this with the characters, and I don't want them to be too afraid for them to go out of the box with these characters, but they also don't want to go too far, and I think that's the point of what he said. Personally, that's what I took away from it.
Okay. Yeah, it initially rubbed me the wrong way. Hearing you talk about it has swayed me. I am a person that can be swayed. I can change my opinions. You get more information. It's all good. But yeah, I want more out of these characters. We've been with them for 10 years now, so they're part of me and my lore, because I'm playing this game almost every day. I just, I want more stories from them, because that's what I'm here for. That's why I pay my sub, is for the stories. Combat's second. Anyways. But now we want to hear from you all. Do you enjoy You Stole a Story? What do you think of Yoshi's comments? Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and massage that like button, drop a comment down below, and hit subscribe for more content. Until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. End of line.